You cannot tell me that Neva is not supposed to be Akira Toriyama. You cannot tell me that. He literally not only is the one that has created the Tamagami, the gates, he is explaining all the lore for Dragon Ball, and now he is the catalyst to Super Saiyan 4. Are you kidding me? So I'm honestly just shocked. I can't even imagine I can imagine for all those faithful that have wanted Super Saiyan 4 to return in some way, shape, or form in Dragon Ball. I can't even imagine how you guys are feeling right now, because this is probably the biggest thing that happened to Dragon Ball since Beast Gohan. And honestly, I think maybe Ultra Instinct, because I think Beast Gohan was something that we knew Gohan was going to get a transformation from the trailers. This is something that only a few of us were right about. A lot of people are saying Saiyan Scholar was right. Yes, he was. He was the one that has been saying since the beginning of this since Dragon Ball Daima started, that Goku was going to get a new transformation. This is a transformation that was unleashed by Neva. He could have done this at any point. He can do this at any point. There's no explanation as to how he can do it. I'm assuming he uses the same magic as the Tamagamis, but yeah, he just made Goku into a Super Saiyan 4 or a demon demon version of Goku. They don't explain it in the episode, so I'm just gonna say this is Super Saiyan 4. It looks like Super Saiyan 4. It breathes like Super Saiyan 4. The power is equatable to Super Saiyan 4. This is Super Saiyan 4 in an episode that I would say is literally the crown jewel. The crown jewel of Dragon Ball Daima. It is the best Dragon Ball Daima episode by far. The beginning is great with the transformation to Super Saiyan 3. The fight is really good. The power scaling is still on point. The power scaling is still there. And on top of that, the music in the background was like a mixture of what we have come to expect from Dragon Ball, the Japanese score, but also some notes of Bruce Faulkner's more, I would say, mysterious tracks. There was one track in there that I was bumping my head to it. It was fantastic. We even get a power-up for Majin Buu, something all of us have been talking about since we got Majin Buu. Is he going to transform? Well, he did. He got a cookie. He was able to power up to equatable Super Saiyan 3. I mean, it showed with his hair being all crazy, which a lot of the fan art had Majin Buu looking like that, and well, lo and behold, he looks like that. His hair was crazy. He was the same equatable level of a Super Saiyan 3, guys. He was on that same wavelength. And then he fought Goma. The biggest thing about this episode is the power of the third eye. And I'm hoping that the reason that they're focusing on it and showing us its unfiltered power so raw is because we are going to be getting some sort of mention of it in the future, in a future arc of Dragon Ball. This has to be the most powerful weapon in all of Dragon Ball, way more powerful than anything else that came before, because what it's doing to Goma, or to anyone I would assume that has this sort of power, what it's doing to him is that it is basically it's unleashing more magic and more strength, amplifying whoever has it to whatever level he's getting his ass beat at the current moment. So it's essentially Ultra Ego, how it's supposed to work, because every single time that Super Saiyan 3 1-upped Goma, Super Saiyan 3 Majin Buu 1-upped Goma, the whole crew fighting Goma, they 1-upped him, and then we have Super Saiyan 4, and then that 1-upped Goma with the Kamehameha Blast, which was a beautiful mixture of a normal Kamehameha Blast and something you'd see from Super Saiyan 4 in Dragon Ball GT. Once that was hit, he unleashed more. It's like the third eye just like, all right, well, I'm gonna become even stronger, and boom, it gets even stronger. That is insane levels of I would say, a lot of people, I'm already seeing a lot of comments saying that it's pull assery. It's pulling out of its ass and giving us giving us more power and more power. And so what ends up happening is once this power is unleashed even more. Goma quadruples in size, even more than he already was, turning massive and then knocking Goku down, beating him, and then putting him in a stasis where he undoes his transformations, which is completely insane. It is that now that is an insane power for any Dragon Ball villain or any character to have, where they can literally undo your transformations. Goma quite literally is beyond, in my opinion, at this point in time, when he defeated Super Saiyan 4 Goku like this, he is well beyond Buhan. He is well beyond Kid Buu. He obviously well beyond Super Saiyan 3. If we take Super Saiyan 4 into account and how strong that's supposed to be, and we equate it to this, and we think it's around the same range, like, he is way stronger than this. And I would say Super Saiyan 4 honestly is probably around that Super Saiyan God level when Goku first gets it. So that means that, in my opinion, Goma is stronger than a Super Saiyan God novice. I would say a Super Saiyan God novice. That's what I would say that Goma, his power level at that ending is. And by novice I mean Battle of Gods. That's kind of where I'm gauging him at. And yeah, that eye is insane. And just going back to Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the way that he looks, guys, this isn't Super Saiyan 4 Goku like we've seen him before. The fur is not even red, it's magenta. It's like a magenta, and that's why I'm telling you guys that this is on par. I believe this is supposed to be strength-wise, not hacks or God Ki, but strength-wise on par with Super Saiyan God. The fur is the same strength. He's got this cool outline around him that's white. He still powers up in a Super Saiyan transformation. The only thing that I can understand, and the way that I can explain what Neva did, is Neva unleashed his unbridled Saiyanness out. It basically unleashed his next transformation. Basically what the Blood Wave did for Vegeta in Dragon Ball GT, and what ended up happening, it's almost a similar transformation to when Goku goes into Super Saiyan 4 in Dragon Ball GT, almost very similar in this. I would say that basically Neva is the Blood Wave that transforms Goku. We already know from the interview that just came out that Akira Toriyama and Akio Yoku and all of them, that they said this is supposed to be a direct one-for-one basically homage and remaking of Dragon Ball GT. So Neva is basically just the Blood Wave, and then he unleashes this inside Goku, and Goku, this version of Super Saiyan 4, looks more like way more monkey than anything we've seen before. Not only is his arms and hands way bigger like Donkey Kong, but his fur is that magenta color, his hair is that magenta color, and then he's got like this really cool, like the way that the shape of the fur goes on his chest looks pretty cool. And then at the exact same time, he's got blood red eyes. Where else have we seen blood red eyes? Oh, that's right, Beast Gohan. They're telling us that is the path of power for the Saiyans. This is all in that same wavelength. So it's insane to me to think where we're gonna be placing this Super Saiyan 4 transformation. Where is it gonna go? I mean, this is a great episode, guys. Like this, I'm gonna go more into it as we keep going, but yeah, this was great. We even got to see a red Porunga that looks like a mixture of the Shadow Dragon and Porunga, and we finally get to see Glorio's betrayal. But I do think that I don't think we're gonna be finding out why he did betray them in the first place, why he's working for her in the first place. But I do think that last wish that he made at the end, he's gonna turn them all back into adults, and then maybe at that point we'll get to see a Goku go back into this as an adult, and then maybe Vegeta go into Super Saiyan 3 as an adult. Maybe we may even get to see a fusion because of how strong Goma is, and we still have those bugs in play. So the next episode's gonna be I think honestly bigger than this episode, but let me know what you guys think if you guys already seen it.